Nature of sound. During a regular school day, there is a lot of noise in the classroom. But as soon as the teacher enters, the noise level falls. The students say, "Good morning, madam." The teacher says, "Students, can you concentrate for 2 minutes on the different sounds around you?" The students start to listen attentively to all the sounds around them, and they could hear various sounds coming from the neighboring classes, from the playground, from the street, and other sources. Then the teacher asks, "What is sound?" The students say, "It is the sensation of hearing." After a lot of discussion with the teacher, they found the answer. Sound is a form of energy which produces sensation of hearing in our ears. Production of sound. Students, now that we have seen the definition of sound, let us see how it is produced. Take a rubber band of sufficient length. Stretch it between the thumb and first finger of your hand. Now pluck it at the center by using finger of the other hand. What do you experience? Take a cap of your pen and blow air into it by holding it near your lips. What happens? In both the cases, sound is produced, but the ways to produce sound are different. Sound in the above example was produced by striking, plucking, and blowing. Similarly, sound also can be produced by scratching, rubbing, flapping, or shaking different objects. In each case, vibrations in the object are responsible to produce sound. Vibration is a rapid to and fro motion of an object. Sometimes the vibrations may be strong enough to be seen by eyes. For example, the string vibrations in string instruments. Sometimes the vibrations can be felt by sense of touch. Propagation of sound. Activity. Take a trough full of water and drop a stone in it. What happens when the stone touches the surface of water? A disturbance is seen on the surface of water. A few seconds later, the disturbance moves outwards in a series of concentric circles. Now place a piece of paper on the water surface and drop the stone in water at some distance from the paper. What happens to the piece of paper? Students, you can see that a disturbance gets created by dropping a stone and it moves outwards. But the piece of paper moves just up and down instead of moving away. At the point of disturbance, waves are produced. But particles of the medium do not change their positions. They vibrate about the mean position when the disturbance reaches that point. Thus, wave is a disturbance that moves through a medium when particles of a medium set neighboring particles into motion. The wave motion is a mode of transmission of energy through a medium. Sound also gets propagated in the form of waves. Sound is produced when an object is disturbed and starts vibrating. Sound gets transmitted through matter or substance which is called a medium. It can be solid, liquid, or gas. Sound cannot travel through vacuum. The particles do not travel from the vibrating object to the listener. A particle of medium in contact with a vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position. Then it exerts a force on the adjacent particle. The adjacent particle gets displaced from its position at rest. The first particle comes back to its original position after displacing the adjacent particle. The process goes on repeating from source to listener, and sound reaches the listener in the form of waves. Here is an example to show you the mechanism of production and propagation of sound.